Welcome to Contest 2. This is another single hand game that lasts almost 9 minutes. The same rules apply to this and all contests. I hope you invited a friend to play along. You can always see how you did against friends and everyone else in the contest by checking the leaderboard. Good luck! I hope to see you at the top.
You, our viewers, will be able to get in on the action by betting on any player at the table to win, lose, or tie against the bank. And you have some interesting prop bets on the bank available too.
That's right. In this game, there are 4 prop bets on bank available to everyone not sitting at the table. And those prop bets are: the bank wins 3 or more of the 5 matchups with a natural. The bank simply wins 3 or more. The bank loses 3 or more. And finally, the bank ties 2 or more of the matchups.
Player odds always start the same at the beginning of a hand and change with each round of cards. The bank's odds work the same way.
Your Beijing hamburger, not Beijing, I mean duck burger.
Beijing roasted duck burger.
Hey, did you bring some for us?
Don't go bankrupt now.
Now let's see. Ted pulls a queen, queen pulls a 7, Audrey with a 6, Fang with a 3, Ho-Tai with the 8, and Nicholas 7.
So an 8 for Ho-Tai and a 7 for Queen. Always a nice start. Bank is booting on a 7 as well.
Showing some nice odds for player natural wins, with Ho-Tai clearly favored here. Player tied odds are nice and high as well.
Notice on the left side of the screen how the bank's odds have changed in response to what's happening as well. The players at the table can't see them, but our studio guests can, and you'll be able to see them as well when playing along remotely. In the meantime, we'll point them out to you periodically.
Now, Nicholas is dealing the players their second card, and momentarily we'll see what they have. Now revealing the second card.
Let's see, Ted. What card can you draw?
What can he draw?
What did I say?
He really didn't draw anything.
Ted got a 0, so Queen will need a low card. She pulls an 8, the total of a 5. And Audrey will also need a low card. Pulls a 7, a total of 3. You can see Ho-Tai rubbing the card. Oh, she's getting excited.
And she's also blowing into her card to get luck.
And is it the card that she wants? Oh, no. Oh, she pulls an 8, which is a low 1. Wow, and he pulls a natural card. Wow.
That's the perfect card for Ho-Tai. So Ho-Tai now hits with a natural 8, and that's his second so far in this game.
Nicely done. Now, Nicholas the Bank is doing his natural check, which he clearly doesn't have one. So the game will continue. And all the other players, except for Ho-Tai, must draw a third card.
Well, we can see that the odds on the bank getting 2 or more ties just skyrocketed to 22 to 1. That's a long shot for sure. I noticed that it seems that our studio guests are starting to pay attention closely and taking notes of what's happening on the table.
And looks like they're placing some bets too.
The players are mentioning that they're nervous.
Or our croupier is just encouraging them not to be nervous.
Jessica, I like you a lot. Please deal me a good card.
How about 3 sides?
All right.
3 sides, and then you can win. Let us see about Ted. Maybe he can draw a good card.
Now let's see what they get. Oh wow, and
Wow,
Ted
looks like
pulls an 8 and he badly needs it right now.
Wow.
Amazing.
The luck finally came
Yeah,
for
good for him.
Ted.
Now let's see what Queen gets.
So right now she's at 5. So she's yelling 白茫茫, which means small car.
She pulls a 0. Stays at 5. Let's see Audrey. And it's a low card. Pulls a 2.
So Fangfang needs a really...
High card. Oh, she pulls a 0.
She fooled us for a minute.
She stays at 1.
Our croupier is saying that players can still add bets.
That's correct.
Okay, so the bank is sitting on a 7 going into its second card reveal. And the bank's odds to tie 2+ matchups just became more likely at 7.8 to 1. Lots of money on the table. That's exciting.
So it is time for the bank to reveal his second card. And he pulls a 5. Oh, that's a total of 2.
Well, that's bad for Nicholas, but it's great for the other players. Well, our croupier is telling the players not to lose hope. Oh, because Nicholas has one more card to go, and their chances to win are still good.
So before we see the bank's last card, let's just recap what they all have. Ted has a total of 8. Queen has a total of 5, and as well as Audrey. And Fangfang only has 1.
Nicholas actually looks quite confident.
Yep, very confident.
So there's 102,000 on Ted at 0.4 to 1 weighted odds now. He's a huge favorite to win.
Now, exciting moment. And the bank is about to show his third card. And he pulls a 3 to make a total score of 5. Houtai and Ted win their matchups. Audrey and Quinn tie the bank. And Fangfang loses. Oh, Ted did well this hand, keeping most of what he risked. All the players landed in a positive. And Nicholas held his own as a bank, taking only a small hit.
Yes, Nicholas was lucky to only lose 44,000. That easily could have gone much worse for him.
The game leaderboard tells a more complete story. Audrey has overtaken Houtai and now sits at the top with a 45% win percentage.
You notice that Nicholas, Ted, and Quinn's risk is much higher than the others. That's because they are the only players who have been the bank so far in this game.
Are you starting to get the hang of the Avantage way to play Baccarat? Next up, we have a series of 3 longer contests. You'll be able to play for twice as long and make even more wagers. Here's where you can really start testing your luck, or is it skill? Join me in the next contest and let's see how far up the leaderboard you can climb.